Hello paper crafters, I am back today with another 2-page 12 by 12 layout, and this one comes from Marjorie Ann Designs. The paper pieces do. So let's get started. First I have here a 12 by 12 light blue chevron paper, and on top of that, I am going to put my very favorite border. This is wavy scallop, I believe it's called, from Little Scraps of Heaven. Okay, so we're going to put this all the way down, if I can grab it, to the bottom, flush with the right side. And then I have these trees, and these come from a title. I can't remember who the maker is. I want to say Treasure Box Designs, and it's a traveling title, and it has a road and these trees and a car going through. I just took the trees and I made them to fit to the size that I wanted for this page. Sorry, I feel like I'm distracted. I can hear noises upstairs, so. And I believe this tree is 8 inches tall. So I'm going to put it right here. And then this one is cut at 6 inches. My glue is running low. There we go. And we'll put this right in front and next to this one, making it look like a 3-dimension mountain hill scene. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my straight edge, and I'm going to cut this down to 11.5 by 11.5. Always make sure that your paper is up against the edge, because if it's not, you'll get a crooked cut. And I'm going to bring in sand colored cardstock and attach them together. Just bring in my bone folder and seat this, or burnish it, to one another. Okay. Now for my photo mats, and these are cut at 4.5 by 4.5. Now these photo papers come from a travel pack from Tuesday Morning, and you can't see what's on the paper, so it really doesn't matter. I just picked them mainly for the colors, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So this back one here, it has north, south, east, west compass on it. But again, you can't see it. I don't know if you can tell. All you can see is just the colors. And then the top one has all these postage stamps from around the country. And again, once you get the photo on, you're not going to see that. So it has nothing to do with the theme of this layout. I purely chose these papers off of the colors. So, put one there, one here, and one right down here. Next, I have my bugs. Like I said, this is called Bug Hunt, or I think it's called We're Going on a Bug Hunt, something like that, by Marjorie Ann Design. And so I've got a little caterpillar. Isn't it cute? Just a little chubby monkey. Okay, I'm going to put him down here. My butterfly is going to go up here, and I'm going to have to move some of these to make everything fit properly. So let's move these photo mats up. Okay, and then my little snail. Now my snail is supposed to have antennas. When I cut out the antennas, they kind of dissolved, shredded on me. So I am going to take care of that after I get them down. Okay, and then I have my bear with a net. He's caught a little bee, and he is 5.5 inches tall. He's going to go right here. So let me go ahead and get my photo mats down first. Now these pictures are really not of my kids going on a bug hunt. What we were doing that day was I had taken my kids up to the creek that I've talked about a few times, that we go to quite often. I dressed them in Christmas casual clothes. So my baby was wearing red overalls with a white long sleeve shirt, and the older two were wearing blue jeans and red long sleeve shirts. And I was going up there to get some really cute pictures for our Christmas card. That was the whole purpose of going up there. But of course, when you have 1, 2, and 3-year-olds, they're going to explore. And so I actually, after we got some really cute pictures for the Christmas card, then I got pictures of them playing and exploring nature. Okay. Let me bring in this glue here, the art glitter. Stick him right up here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to wipe some of that glue on the back of the snail. And then let me make sure where he's going to go. So I'm going to make sure I don't put any glue on this antenna here. Okay, now the way I'm going to handle the antennas is I have a black glaze pen. Now this is a 3D style glaze pen, and so it's not like regular ink. It actually is going to kind of like bubble up a little bit, I should say, and it's going to leave a shiny 3D look. I don't know how to describe it. So let's go ahead and draw this on the best that I can. Alright, so there you go. It just gives it the antennas that we were missing. Alright, so let me bring in the right side. Once again, I have 3 photo mats. Here you can see the back of the kids, what they're wearing, and how I put the picture on here because I wanted to see that it doesn't matter what the face of the paper was. All you can really see is the colors. So that was my whole intent of doing that for you guys. So these are going to go the same way. Just like that. I'll go ahead and get them attached. In this picture, I love it. My older 2 holding hands, because they would never do that now. They fight too much now, unfortunately. So I have this picture to remind them that they did love each other once upon a time. And hopefully as they get older, they will find that love again. I remember my brother and I fought like cats and dogs, but we are pretty close now. Okay, then I have this little bear with a magnifying glass, and he measures 5.5 inches tall as well. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but his magnifying glass I did with glossy accents. So this is my first time using this. Really love the way it looked. It took hours for this to dry. I put this on. I was gone for 2 hours, came back. It was still very wet in the middle, and I checked it before I went to bed at night, and it was finally dry. So it took me, this thing, probably 6 to 8 hours to fully dry, but when it did, it's really hard like glass. The other thing I'm very impressed about is it did not smudge any of my ink that I had put on when I drew the eyelashes. And if you've never used it before, just know that it comes out very cloudy, and then it turns to like a light purple before it adheres to clear. Okay, so he's going to go right here. And then I did the same thing with the jar. You guys can tell, put the glossy accent on and made it look like glass. So we're going to put this right here. And then I have my little bear playing in the sand, and he found a worm, and this is cut at 4.5 inches high. So it's going to go right here. Okay, so I'm going to put him down first. And on the back, I drew a line and I wrote no glue so that I'd remember not to put glue on there because that part's going to go over my picture. And of course, even with the line and my note, I put it over there. Okay. Okay, let's put this jar down first. Now I will say when I first did the jar, it was the first thing I did with the glossy accent. It warped the paper, but then as it dried, it flattened back out again. Not completely. It still has a little bit of warp to it. So because of that, I'm going to hold it down just until this dries a little bit. Okay. Okay. And once again, let's hold this down just because not only is my paper piece, got a lot of layers, it's got this glossy accent, so it kind of warps the paper just a little bit. But as long as it all sticks, it'll be fine because I'm going to put it in a page protector. Okay. Then I made a mistake here. Let's see if I can get this off or not. Okay, let me grab my ATG real fast. Okay, so I have this little grasshopper and I want him to sit on top of this picture, so that's why I tore it off. So alright, so let me attach this, reattach this. There we go. And then my little grasshopper is going to go right on top here. I need to, okay, I'm not going to do the feet. Okay. Then I have a ladybug. I'm going to put her right here. And then I have a bee. Now this bee, as you can tell, has the same problem as my snail, no antenna. So we will fix that the same way we did the snail. And then I have an ant. And this ant's also supposed to have antenna. We'll see if I have room to draw some on there. I may not have room, and then it's just going to be an antenna-less ant, so that'd be fine. Okay. So I'm back with my 3D glaze. See what we can do here. Pretty cute. Okay, now let's see if we can do this with the ant. I don't know. I think I'm going to start at the top and work down. Okay. Same thing over here. Cute. All right, so let me bring in both pages. And that is my 2-page 12 by 12 Let's Go on a Bug Hunt layout. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.